Hey neighbors, welcome to Backyard Journeys. Today we're in Evansville, Indiana visiting the Willard Carpenter House. This home was completed in 1849 by businessman and philanthropist Willard Carpenter. This home was one of the finest ever built in this area. The home is a two-story Greek Revival mansion constructed of local brick, while the other materials were shipped downriver from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. The exterior moldings and the inside finishings were exquisite and indicated the owner's New England heritage. Even the exterior walls are 2 feet thick. All of the furnishings were purchased in New York City and shipped to New Orleans and then upriver to Evansville. Mr. Carpenter was a shrewd businessman, but never forgot to help others with his wealth. Along with this home, he built a magnificent library here in Evansville that he personally paid for and funded for the future. The library is still used and loved today. Mr. Carpenter, from the very beginning, welcomed everyone. The Willard Library was the first to totally integrate all races, creeds, and religions. In a letter to his Board of Trustees while setting up his library, he wrote the following: "This library is for the use of the people of all classes, races, and sexes, free of charge forever. A permanent fund shall be created through the sales of Carpenter properties." The most important thing I believe Mr. Carpenter built was a tunnel from this home's basement all the way to the Ohio River, 4 blocks away. Mr. Carpenter welcomed runaway slaves from the southern states on their way to freedom. This home was one of the most important stops on the Underground Railroad. His kindness brought many people to their freedom. Mr. Carpenter lived his faith by caring for the most uncared for. Don't we wish we had more men and women like him today? Mr. Carpenter never forgot how poverty felt. While growing up in rural Vermont on a small farm, felt the pangs of hunger and brutal conditions. This changed his life and gave him the drive to help himself and others. Mr. Carpenter left his mark on Evansville, the state of Indiana, and yes, the world. Thank you for joining me today on Backyard Journeys, and don't forget to travel the highways and byways in your area and discover historically important places and people that's changed our world. From my backyard to yours, I wish you many wonderful adventures, and I hope to see you next time on Backyard Journeys.